Ash, it's it's November now. It's been about a few days since Dean Wicks came back. I hear you've got a bedtime story for me. I'm all snuggled up and I'm
Yes,
ready.
I have
So
got.
if you don't mind, can you read me and Kid Keanu? He's not here right now, but he's underneath the blankets. Can you read us a story about Dean Wicks, please?
All right, let me tell you a story. As a lot of people have been wondering, who is Dean Wicks? Not many people have actually really. A lot of people missed what he did. Obviously, it wasn't the best time in EastEnders at that time. He was last seen in 2016. So we're going to recap some of what Dean Wicks did, who he was, and why it's an exciting prospect towards Christmas where he could possibly be the victim on the floor. Alright, so the initial poster just goes, I wonder if someone could explain the character to me. I got into E in recent years after many, many years where you don't know anything about his story. I know he did something really bad, but that's about it. They said I could Google it, but I wanted to listen to the experts. It's me. Someone simply says he raped Linda, and the pervert walked away scot-free, and court declared him as innocent as a newborn. Very true. You from Red Sickle Purple Ash. It's not me. I swear. I'm in blue. I'm aqua. I'm not purple. Piggy's purple. Someone says Wikipedia is honestly the best for knowing his entire history, but basically he was very distantly related to Pat Butcher through his technically adopted dad Kevin Wicks, who was dating Denise at the time. Came to the square, caused trouble, stole the Queen Vic statue, and Grant Mitchell nearly fought with him until his sister Carly stopped it happening. Then he once framed Sean Slater for attacking Patrick with Chelsea of all people, and left for a couple of years. Then he came back in 2014, raped Linda, spent a year denying it until trying to rape Roxy, nearly drowned on Mick and Linda's wedding day, got arrested, but the court found him not guilty. We haven't seen him since. He's a bit of a worm, just a creepy, whiny man-child with no likability and an eternal victim complex. And someone also says he had a brief thing with Lauren in 2014 until she broke up with him to get together with Peter. When she broke up with Dean, his dark side started to slip through. Peter also hates Dean for how he treated Lauren. Peter has returned and Laura will be returning soon enough. Someone says, didn't he also have a child with Shabnan? Yes. Had a daughter with a Jade. Someone says, was introduced as a bit of a Jack the Lad wheeler dealer. Downfall started when Sean started to date Carly and he kept trying to involve himself, tried to attack him with a pole. Post coming out of prison, they gave him a new personality of angry and bitter.
So he's related to Pat Butcher and Shirley Carter?
Yes, Shirley's his mum. I assume, I don't know, who is his dad? He is the son of Shirley and Buster. Buster's Mick's dad as well. He was there for about 2 years. Yeah, so he disappeared after being released from prison. He didn't suffer any real issues after, but from what we can tell, he is fairly... He is entitled, but he also plays the victim a lot. Like, a lot of him trying to say, because obviously he still claims that the sex between him, or the rape between him and Linda was consensual, of course. Like, he still believes, like, yeah, but you wanted it, you know, and he refuses to believe that it was all real and it happened. Obviously, one of his most famous things is that Christmas scene where obviously Shirley's like, he's your brother. And, you know, Mick, like, throws him through the table. That's probably the most recognizable Dean Wicks clip, I'd argue. But ultimately, he is a cheeky chappy type. He is very like this, but clearly he's got a bad side, and we will likely see this come out as he appears on the square. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting take, and it'll be weird to see him come back. Obviously, he's got a past. There's a chance, obviously, to all the men who have hurt us. Obviously, a chance he could try it again, because there's a chance he just, maybe he comes back. Look, I am different now. I've grown. I recognize it was wrong, and I'd never do something like that again. But like in the build up to Christmas, what if he gets a bit infatuated with one of the 6 and tries to rape them? And then is finally confronted with all the women he's fucked over the time. So it is a, I don't know, that's why it's a big deal. He is a rapist. He raped Linda, he tried to rape Roxy, and he has not suffered for his actions whatsoever. Yes, he's got a dodgy reputation, but as far as the courts go, as far as legally, he's perfectly fine. There's no issues there. It's all hearsay, none of it happened. It depends on who you speak to. So that's why it's a big thing. And that's why him appearing, like, cornering Linda in a room alone. Fucking hell.
It's, I don't know Dean Wicks. I knew he appeared in like 2006 before Shirley did.
Yes.
And obviously at that time they didn't know that Shirley was going to be the mom.
Yes.
But I like it. I like the idea of him being killed at Christmas, obviously. But it's just, where do you go when you kill him? Because do you bury him underneath the Queen Vic, or do you throw him in the river, or what do you do?
I still really like the idea that a lot of people have suggested, is that maybe they put him in the fucking suit of armor. Which, like, imagine, like, there's a body in there, and everybody's like, fucking, it suggested that maybe, like, Phil and George will get rid of the body, but they're going to have to stuff him in this fucking suit of armor and dump it. And, like, imagine, like, people, like, interrupting, like, you have to leave. Someone's, like, early for the next day in the Queen Vic, and they haven't moved the body yet. It's like, the drama, the tension.
Yeah, could you imagine, like, they have to move the armor? Like, so, like, Dean Wicks is in the fucking... Oh,
shit, did I actually accidentally premiere that? Sorry, carry on.
Did you premiere what?
Did I accidentally premiere the fucking... No, I haven't, sound.
Could you imagine he's in the suit?
Yes.
And they're like...
imagine the suit of armor moves, like, is there something there? No, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there, guy.
But, I'm looking forward to Christmas. Obviously, this is November now. We haven't shaved yet, because we're recording this on the 30th. But it is November. I promise you guys, it's November. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, what do you think? Do you think...
I do think he is going to be the body on the floor at Christmas. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if like someone ends up in the crossfire, like it's a misunderstanding and someone dies and it's tragic. But I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how. I'm excited to see where it goes from here, and it's a pretty explosive way to start the build to Christmas with like a month and like a month and 3/4 left. Now we get to see who are the suspects, who's going to cause problems, and it's a really exciting time to be an Eastenders fan. So who is Dean Wicks? He is a rapist who refuses to believe that he was wrong and hasn't spent any time punished for his actions. He is likely going to come back and try claim that it was all consensual with Linda, and it'll all be like his word versus her word, and it'll all just be about him trying to make a case for him being allowed to be back in the square. This is why it's exciting. Obviously, this will bring the Knights to the forefront of the show once again, as we see more of them develop. You know, Elaine being a more protective mum. Maybe she doesn't understand it at first, but then she slowly, you know, starts to go, oh yeah, a lot of this stuff makes sense, you know. Maybe Anna and Gina, maybe they've had some issues. Maybe he tries to get with a Gina, for example, and that brings them closer to the family. And all the time you just see Dean just kind of, not torturing Linda as such, but, you know, just kind of like, just by being there, just like the pain that he like brings out. That's why it's exciting. It's tragic. It's tragic as fuck. It's absolutely fucking miserable stuff. But it'll be fantastic EastEnders. So has that answered all the questions as to who is Dean Wicks?
It has. I've been joined by Dean Wicks.
I'm not. Not me.
Okay, I've been joined by Mick Carter.
Hello.
Go on, say something cockney, Mick.
Get me fucking dog bone out.
I got a big bollocks. And I've been joined by Dean Wicks. Hello, I'm Dean Wicks. Ooh. It was consensual, guys. I promise. She said she was 16. It wasn't my fault she was 15. That's going to be cut out of context when it's found out as a paedophile. I'm just going to do hints like that certain Mr. Jim, where I'm just going to allude to my entire career that I'm a paedophile and then come out as a paedophile. Like a fucking gay. Hello, guys. But yeah, I'm Dean Wicks. Hello. Didn't rape anyone. It was all consensual. And if you want to follow Watching Walford to Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, you can follow them at Watching Walford on Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter /X. And if you want their YouTube, you can subscribe to them on YouTube at Watching Walford. Now, if you want to follow Mr. Aquadreams, you can follow him on Twitter at RealAquadreams /X at RealAquadreams. If you want to follow him on Twitch, it's Aquadreams. If you want to follow him on YouTube, it's Aquadreams. And if you
That's
want
me, by the way.
wrestling,
if anybody's not entirely sure, it's me. That's my channel. It's my solo stuff.
And if you want to follow One More Match, where can you follow One More Match? You can follow us on YouTube at One More Match 182, and we will do wrestling content. We will fucking put on a show for you, like, and we will all pick apples and drink tomatoes and have a jolly old time.
Yep, definitely no conflicting things there. Thank you for watching. I hope you are a bit more aware of who Dean Wicks is, his crimes, what he's done in the past, why he's going to be back. And I hope this will help facilitate for some of you who weren't there when he was here. Now you have the necessary context to understand how big this situation could get. So there we are. Thank you for watching. Make sure to catch you in the next one. Thank you. And bye-bye.